Hi guys, welcome back. So now we're going to go through a couple of exercises that we were talking about just to get some stretch into the lower back and into the hip region here. I would suggest doing these first thing in the morning. A lot of people wake up a little bit stiff and kind of creaky in the morning, so I would try to do this. It should only take about 5 or 6 minutes to do, but you can do this 2 or 3 times throughout the day as needed. Okay? So whenever you're doing these, try to remember to breathe nice and slowly. A lot of people get caught holding their breath when they're trying to stretch, so make sure you're breathing using that diaphragm. Also, I would suggest when you're doing this to lay down either on your bed, if you have a firm or medium firm bed, or you can use a yoga mat and put that on the floor. Just make sure to put some pillows and support under the head and neck area here, okay? So we're going to start out with number 1. It's very simple. We're going to bring both knees up to the chest, okay? We're going to wrap the arms around the knees here. Yep. And now we're going to give just a slight little pull in towards the chest. Pull until the point that you feel some stretch, but there shouldn't be any pain or shooting sensations going on. So just pull till you get a nice little stretch right here in the lower muscles, perhaps a little bit in the lower glutes as well, okay? So some people, when they do this, they also like to do a little warm-up where you can just do a bit of side-to-side movement as well, okay? Nothing very fast, but you can do a little bit of back and forth movement, get some blood flowing into the tissues first thing in the morning, okay? As we said, we want to try to hold this about 30 to 60 seconds, so really try to take your time and breathe and relax when you're doing this, okay? Go ahead and put the legs down. Okay, the second stretch is going to get over here into the side of the thigh, into an area called the piriformis as well. This is chronically tight on a lot of people, so this is a good stretch to try to get in the habit of doing. To start out, there's going to be 2 parts, so we're going to bring one knee up, okay? And we're going to bring the other knee and try to cross it over, so we're going to get a figure 4 type of situation here, where the thigh and the leg are at 90 degrees, okay? Now, some people have tightness in the hips here, and they may have difficulty just getting into this position. If you're one of those, before you go to the second part of the stretch, first we want to work on the hip a little bit. So apply a little bit of pressure out, and you should get a bit of stretch into that hip capsule and then to the side of the hip over here. Same thing, we don't want to get any sharp pains or sensations, but you should be getting a nice little stretch right in the hip capsule, okay? Once you can get that leg or thigh roughly at 90 degrees, then we're ready for the second part of the stretch, which is very easy. You're just going to reach through, and you're going to try to bring this leg now up towards the chest, okay? Now, when you do that, you should get a bit of a stretch down here into the glutes and into that piriformis muscle that we talked about, okay? Same thing, you don't want any aches or sharp pains going on, but just a nice little stretch right through here, okay? Can you feel that? Good. Okay, go ahead and relax. Put both legs down. Okay, and of course we would do that on both sides, again, at least 30 seconds, up to about 1 minute on each side. If you have time, I recommend you to do 2 sets, okay? Now the third stretch is also going to target a little bit on the side area here, and some people may feel it a bit in the lower back as well, okay? This one's very simple. You're just going to bring the knee up to 90-90, okay? Now you're going to use the other hand on the same side to hold on to the table or the bed, or just put it on the floor for stability. Then the opposite side hand we're going to put right on the knee here on the side and bring that over. Try not to over rotate the torso. You want to let the leg lead the body, not the other way around. So you want to try to let that leg come on over. Don't turn your body and then stick the leg out. Do it the other way around, okay? Some people may feel a bit of stretch on the side here or into the top of the hips, okay? Now you can even do slightly different angles if you want to come up a little higher and then press down, or you can go down a little lower if you have long arms and apply pressure there as well, okay? So that's a very good, simple starting routine of a few stretches you can do that will help the lower back. We're also going to show you one more here in just a moment to work on what's known as the psoas, or the hip flexor muscles. For a lot of us that are sitting all the time, this is chronically tight. So stay tuned, we're going to get to that stretch right up next. Thank you.